Hello and welcome to Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast. This is season 4, episode 2, a Dewey Brothers production behind bars. We do not have the necessary funds to get out of here just yet, so we're still hanging out in MACC prison. Eric, how much more money do we need to raise with this podcast in order to post bail?
Our bail was 8 million Schmeckelbadoodas. And thankfully to our loyal fans that went and robbed Badoodah Schmeckel's treasury, we were able to come up with 6,842,000 Schmeckelbadoodas.
That is not enough. We need another just under 2 million.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, especially because I don't think there are any more Schmeckelbadoodas currently.
The good news is we happen to get some sponsor money, so we only need a little bit more, and we're gonna try and figure out some way to pay maybe half and half or something. We're gonna keep working on it.
Get a little extra something in there for the fine fellas down at MACC bail posting.
Exactly. If you ever see a Schmeckelmadoodah in your candy bar, I believe there is a candy factory, and they just wrap them right in. Some of the chocolate coins are actually Schmeckelmadoodahs. So send us any of those you find too.
Please, I'm begging you, man. I can't do
it's
it.
Actually, the only thing in there's only 2 businesses in Schmeckelmadoodah. The one candy factory, and there's also, get this, Eric, ski resort.
That's like my kind of location.
Mm-hmm. It's a good place. It's a good place to be, Schmeckelmadoodah.
good old Badoodah Schmeckel. All right. Let's see. So, Alex, we gotta hop into our main topic.
We do.
So much
Eric,
airtime.
The main topic for this week. I saw some of it the other day, and maybe you can tell me how it pertains to our current situation, is the Pyramid Glacier, which is actually a scattering of glaciers and snowfields located on the southwestern flank of Mount Rainier in Washington. It covers a total of 0.2 square miles, or half a square kilometer, which is, some amount of space, and contains, Eric, get this, 400 million cubic feet of ice. So if only we could convert that cubic feet of ice into Schmeckelmadoodahs at a rate of 1 to 100,
that would be good.
We'd be onto something.
That would be really good. Okay, but yeah, so it's funny enough that you're talking about the Pyramid Glacier, because that was actually what we were doing in MACC sponsored art class today.
You were painting the Pyramid Glacier.
We were painting not even the Pyramid Glacier. We were painting pyramids, and then we were painting glaciers. And our whole design, like the reason that we were doing this to sort of teach us creativity and how you can take 2 things that don't seem quite right together, and then if you overlay them and apply some artistic creativity and magic, boom, you can get beautiful landscapes.
See, I took the South and also the Tahoma Truck, which I assume exists, and combined them into the other glacier on Mount Rainier called the South Tahoma Glacier to the west, which is separated by the Success Divide from the Pyramid Glacier.
That makes a lot of sense. That's why there's that Success Divide in between the 2 art studios.
Absolutely. Right down the middle of the art classroom. And I'm glad that the MACC prison has art classes for us. I don't really know why, but they do.
Well, I think it's something to they are really trying to rehabilitate us, and by that I mean turn us into sheeple that keep on, hey, don't talk about that.
Well, it's all about happiness and rainbows here. That's really what we need.
Yep. We love happiness and and we love conformity, right, boys?
Well, it's not about. It's about. It's about really conceptualizing and reflecting on our actions. That through that we create better, more pyramid-like glaciers.
I mean, hey, if it's gonna help us save the glaciers, I'm all for it, because at the end of the day, whoo, baby, those things are melting. Do you have any stats? Do you have any stats or figures about the decrease of the Pyramid Glaciers?
No, except that the 0.2 square miles was in 1983, so it could be gone by now, man.
For all we know, it might.
Meltwater drains into the Nisqually River, though, so we better go check the Nisqually River to see how much glacier is now in it.
My guess is at least 4 4
probably.
bits.
So yeah, that was our main topic. And I'm glad it's important. Eric, I heard that there was something much like the stack of bills we've been accumulating to turn into Schmeckle-Madoodas. Our
Oh my gosh, Alex, dude, this
rhyme
prison,
time today was gonna be on something big and green.
that's right. Behind the bars. I don't know what's going on
Mhm.
in this prison, but there is an abundance of just big green. And personally, I'm a fan of little green. I'm not all big green guy, but oh my gosh, it's big, it's green. I'm gonna drop this sweet poem down for you right now.
You got a sweet poem. What's the name of your poem?
It is called Big Green Poem.
All right.
All right, I'll take you to a faraway land. Trees as far as I can seize, leaves rustling like a gang of thieves. Here I am, sitting alone, on top of my stone. I groan, for I am a crone. My hopes through the window have been thrown. I wish my presence to be known, for I am alone in the zone, eating my fresh scone. But then, from the trees I hear a shout of glee. Yoshi! The biggest Yoshi has appeared to me, and now I am free from the tyranny of the bourgeoisie.
Wow, that's amazing, dude. It brought me to places. My poem's a lot shorter and a lot more to the point.
Okay,
you want to hear it? Also,
yeah.
in the edit, we're gonna get some really nice music in here, so it's gonna be nice and like birds chirping.
Oh, that birds chirping would be good. I mean, yeah, that's smart. That's fair. I like it.
So mine is it's a little tasty limerick. I'm getting worse at writing them by the day. It's called the Zohan, and it's also about something big and green.
Oh no!
Everyone knows it's been looming large. I even got it approved by my Sarge. My big healthy bush has flowers like Kush, and I left it in charge.
Oh my god, that's good. That is amazing. Dude,
it's got my big green bush.
Yeah, out front. It's like a rhododendron, but much more.
Yeah, it's the rhododendron, yeah. I love the flowers. The bumbles come to my big healthy rhododendron like bush.
No, the bush.
Oh yeah, the bush. Yeah.
All right.
So Eric won last week. That's 1 point for Eric. This week, get in there, voice your opinions on who's the best lyricist, and
not even limerick, just poet.
Just who's the poet laureate of the Dewey Brothers podcast? We need to know. Get down in the comments. Let us know. With that, Eric, I smuggled in from the Gatoro Empire another question from the internet.
Oh dear Lord! Okay, let's hear it, man.
All right, you ready? Well, because obviously the people, it's the best segment, right?
The people.
Why? Oh, every time they need our advice. It's not good advice, but they need it. They crave it.
It's something.
I got this on the Twittosphere. Bam Margera at Natalie XOXOXOX.
Oh, she's a good one. She's a keeper.
Mm-hmm. She said, "Why are they not selling the big green triangles anymore?" You know why, Eric?
My guess is that they aren't making them.
Oh, they're making them. I just went over and saw the big green triangle factory. It's in Kansas. Did you know that?
Oh, are you hoarding the big green triangles, man?
No, they're just not selling them. I think it's because I think you're right. I think there's a shortage.
Okay.
And I think I can probably tell you why. I think China's buying them all. Because every box of big green triangles at the Big Green Triangle Factory in Kansas, is straight to China.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So, I wonder. They must have ulterior motives over there.
Must be. Do you know if Chairman who's the president of China? Is Xi Jinping? If you know Chairman Ping over there is building any things he would need some large green triangles for, because I can't think of anything.
My only guess is it's similar to do you remember the small green triangles that we used to play with in like elementary school?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone has small green triangles.
Yeah. So my guess is
blue green triangles, red green triangles. I think the orange green triangles were the strongest.
No. This is what. So you know that the geometric set where you'd have the
Oh,
green
the little wooden
triangle,
ones. Yeah.
what, and then like the
What
blue
color were the
rhombuses
hexagons?
and the yellow hexagons. Okay.
Okay, they were yellow. Yeah. Weren't the
I
rhombuses
think
red? The rhombuses were red, dude.
no, those were the red was the trapezoid.
Trapezoids. Yep. And the blue
Okay.
rhombuses.
Yeah. So
I'm following.
what I think is gonna happen is that they are actually using 6 of those green triangles
Mhm.
to create yellow hexagons, man,
In China?
in China.
Oh
They're
man, that's
making
true.
they're making
Yeah, I thought
big
I thought
yellow
they were making a big Yoshi, but they must be making a big Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, wait a minute. It couldn't be the yellow hexagons then because unless it's a
Yeah,
protest of
Derek,
some sort.
yellow hexagons, they're the shape of honey.
It's a honeycomb. Something. Xi
You know-
Jinping. Xi Jinping is up to something.
yeah. Also, our podcast is no longer allowed in China.
It's
All right.
on YouTube. It's fine.
So before we get too deep into that rabbit hole, well, I guess it'd be a Tigger hole. The following section was deemed so heinous and uncouth that it had to be removed and replaced with soothing music. We here at the MACC apologize for any delay in your programming. Do you have any questions from the internet, Eric?
I do. I have one here.
Okay.
And this is from Beige Mage. Wow, that's some good rhymes right there.
That really is. Oh yeah, sorry. I have to thank our person who wrote in here at Natalie XOXOXOX. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. So Beige Crage.
Beige Mage.
Mage.
Magical Maging of Beige. All right. They're asking, they say it's healthy to have a colorful diet. What examples are there of balanced monochrome diets?
Oh, balanced monochrome diets? I have a friend who ate nothing but pasta, and it worked out great until his joints started hurting. So I think that diet is perfectly balanced.
Pasta? Monochrome? I mean, joint pain. Well,
all the things you need, starch, and extra starch.
That is actually factually correct. Oh, that's a belt.
Oh, baby.
Let's see. Colorful diet. I mean, it's really simple. So the first step to being healthy while eating, a monochrome diet is to lose the rods and cones in your eyes and actually just see everything.
So carrots are just flat out. Not only are they colorful, they also help you see. So we're done there.
So what I like to do is put on those. I don't know if it's a real thing, but those things that are like, hey, if you were a dog, this is what you'd see like goggles, similar to ear goggles and whatnot. And you put those on, and you can eat whatever you want and say, oh, I don't need a colorful diet for this to work.
Eric, I think you've actually stumbled onto something genius. You know who eats the same thing every single day, and it's always the same color, and they somehow don't get sick?
Pirates.
No, they get sick. They get sick.
I mean, if you ignore the scurvy and the loss of teeth and, probably a billion other issues they have, they're living great lives.
You're living great. You drown out the scurvy with rum. That's the trick. Here's what it is, Eric. You ready? Dog food. Just eat dog food. It probably works. It works for the dogs. You'll have a nice, lush, clean coat. All of your food will be the same color of brown.
Wait, that's actually That's true.
Yeah.
That is a very balanced monochrome diet. Like,
Yeah.
a dog will sustain itself just on
Mhm.
that. So yeah, that's a good idea. Wow. Thanks for answering that question. I guess I did inadvertently, but nice.
Yeah. Do you want to wrap up and thank our sponsors? This one's been pretty short, but I know
I mean,
we're running a little low on internet time anyway.
that is too true, man. I don't know, dude. The
Hey
prison.
man, 15 megabytes per hour. You only get 2 hours of internet. Keep it up, buddy.
Oh dear, no. Okay, Alex. Okay,
All right. We're wrapping it up, man.
I guess we can try and wrap it up, but just got a shout out to all of our listeners out there. Remember, we're doing this for you. We could not be doing this. We're living very, very busy lives within this security prison. And most importantly, we need your schmeckle
That's
badoodas.
right. We need schmeckle badoodas in order to no longer be confined to 15 minutes of internet questions per episode.
That's right. 1,999,158. That's all we
Schmeckle
need left.
badoodas. That is all we need left.
So I'm begging you, please. All it takes is 2 minutes.
Actually, Eric, I just got one in my chocolate bar wrapper. They're wrapped right in there. I just got one, so one less than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
7. Do all those numbers, then 7 now, because we're up to 843. Sound perfect, Alex. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. So help us get out of this sticky situation, Alex. I would like to thank none other than Big Green Triangles for sponsoring our podcast.
Who knows what they're doing with them in China, but they're doing something. This podcast would not be possible without dog goggles. They can basically see 2 colors, guys. Sorry, there's no green. Dog
This
goggles.
podcast is also brought to you by the protection of glaciers. We are here to ask for your donation in Schmeckle Badoodas, and with each Schmeckle Badoodah donated, we'll be able to save 1 drop of melted glacier every year.
This podcast, as always, is brought to you by Homegrown Hops. Eventually, they'll grow the 15 stories up to our prison cell.
I'm waiting for the day. And we also could not have done this without the Pyramid Protection Plan. That's right. For every Schmeckle Badoodah you donate today, we will be able to save 1 grain of pyramid that would otherwise get lost every year.
That's right. This podcast is finally, we have an abundance of sponsors this week. This podcast is also brought to you by the Big Yoshi. Don't settle for anything less. When you're out buying video games, get the Big Yoshi, available at GameStop and wherever games are sold.
You know, he's just sitting there.
Oh, yeah, you know, kind of on the cover, just like sitting there.
All right, Alex.
Phew, this has been Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast, season 4, episode 2, a Dewey Brothers production behind bars. I'm Alex.
I am Eric.
And for the love of God, man,
just send it. My goodness.
I got Craig reporting. Hold on. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna start again. You ready? Hold on. Let me get this. Let me. Where are we here?
My hopes honed through the window have been thrown. My hopes have throw the window have been.
We'll get it in editing. Just power through. Okay, not so bad. That
was
I think I can save this.
That was very quick.
It was fast.
We had some
can you send me like some like birds chirping or something?
Yeah, I can find you some. Oh, birds.
Dude, our poems are getting better though.
Dude, did you like my poem?
Yeah. It's so good. I'm gonna have to fix it because you like stumbled all over it, but that's okay. We'll get there.
Well, yeah, that's because the line is my hopes have through the window.
It's not English. You use your poetic license liberally. Yo, we should be sponsored by a poetic license sometime.
Oh, that's too funny.
All right, Craig, get the heck out of here.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, you spelled Craig wrong.
God damn it.
Oh, Alex.